I can't figure out how to share the PowerPoint without losing my view. So I'm going to try it again. We'll see what we can do here. So I know there's a way to share my screen. I'm just trying to figure out how. Screen share. I can't see it. So I guess maybe we'll each have to pull it up ourselves and just walk through it.
Okay. Is it screen share?
Yeah, when I go to screen share, I can't.
I can do, I think, can you see mine?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, okay.
Okay, good. All right. So, I don't know, where do you guys want to get started? Who wants to get us going?
Doesn't matter to me.
I think we need to just walk through the PowerPoint.
Okay. You guys can't see me, right? You guys
I can see the PowerPoint.
Okay. I think I'll just keep the PowerPoint up.
Yeah, that's why I said
okay.
I think you'll just have to put the PowerPoint up yourself.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just leave it as that, just so we kind of have it. Oh,
I have a pukey baby. Okay, so you want to go through the PowerPoint?
Yep, I'm just trying to get it open here as well.
Okay, let me make sure I got mine pulled up too.
all right. So let me I'll stop sharing. I'm going to turn my text messages and stuff off right now. Okay.
Trying to figure out how do I get this so I can see you guys and I can see this PowerPoint. So I think I figured it out.
Since you have a Windows, if you drag one of the windows all the way clear to like either the right or the left side, it should take up half and then do the other ones on the other side.
Right. Yep, that's what I did. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and get us started then. So it looks like our first slide actually talks about CFUM, which is Children and Family Urban Movement. And then it also gets us started with the Athletes for Education and Success. The mission for CFUM is to create a community that supports the potential of children, youth, and families through education, success, healthy living, and community engagement.
And in that photo that's in the slide are two of the children that I actually work with at CFUM. And they are, the one in the red shirt is a 2nd grader, and the other one there is a 3rd grader. And so every morning, on Wednesdays when Penny and I head over there, we work with these children. We serve them breakfast. We read to them. They read to us.
All right. So CFUM actually, its history, it started in 1992, but it actually has a history that's much longer than that. There was the Trinity United Methodist Church, which is where the program still exists today. They started the Breakfast Club back in 1968, in an effort to support children in the neighborhood. So that was where they really got their beginning.
And then also with Breakfast Club, it wasn't just designated for young children as well too. It was designated for everyone who was in need. Let's see. So the continue of CFUM's history is CFUM were church and community workers. So Cynthia Carver actually continued her work as a member and staff of the inner city parish when she became the first director of CFUM as a church and community worker. Then Donna K. Campbell kind of followed Cynthia after Donna K.'s the relationship with the church and community worker program ended, and Carmen Lamp Zelter became the third director of CFUM in late 1996. So in 2013, CFUM changed their name to reflect kind of like what they were visioning and what they were actually working for. So they had fulfillment and innovation, the people and resources at at heart of CFUM. And so the work of CFUM is truly a movement for change driven by the ideas of worth and potential for each and all, the abundance intended for all, the draw of justice within and beyond us, and the power in community. The name has changed, but the mission is still bold as ever. So instead of it being called Children of Family of, I think it was Ministries, Ministries, they've changed it to Children of Family of Urban Movement. So.
All right, Chelsea, you want to tell us a little bit about Athletes for Education and Success?
I sure will. My computer is still kind of uploading it downloaded, but it's still uploading to the page. My apologies, ladies.
That's okay.
My husband's at work, so I have a baby right here.
That's okay. That's why we're online students. We can multitask and do everything.
I agree. Half of that, I can't see the whole thing.
Oh, so can you see it now?
Well, I was pulling it up on my computer. You see, it's not coming up. I'm trying to open it though. I know. Sorry.
That's okay. If you can do it from memory, just tell us about their mission and how they came to be formed.
Sounds good. Actually, just came up, but I can recite some information by memory. Okay, so five ladies, and then what the slide said. To do this by any means, nice and parents, and what may be successful. We teach kids to be leaders on and off also the important thing as they lifestyle. Okay, that gives the FES started the program. Started is that their community need. They noticed that high students were no longer graduating into trouble, which later caused them to get sent away and having criminal records. They wanted to create a safe environment for decided to start AFES, which stands for Athletes of Education and Success. They offer act programs and sports for youth to join and play as a team. And I go on to slide 7, which is the nature of our project. Children and family strives to help from tension, atmosphere, engagements with children and youth start to the day is accomplished in a safe and consistent environment, welcoming and nurturing relationships with peers, a nutritious meal, and a variety of purposeful activities. Anybody want to chime in?
You bet. I'll go ahead. So the social issues that I think both programs helped with or helped to address is gang behavior in the community, poverty, which includes, financial, family issues, hunger, and safety. They also work with age-appropriate behavior, being able to set goals for their lives, and also teaching the children leadership skills, as well as helping them to attain their education and also be successful. So as a high-level synopsis, what we did at CFUM was we helped with the developmental skills through the interaction with the children that we played with, who attended the breakfast club. We provided support for the staff who managed the program as well. We helped provide a safe environment, ensuring that the children are respectful of one another and their peers. We also had to be willing to get involved and talk through situations with children when needed. And we provided assistance with reading and the English language through reading to the children and helping them read books every Wednesday morning. So I think this is a really good time to kind of pause and say, our objectives for this service project. I'm just going to read them real quick, and then we can kind of talk through, did we accomplish what we set out to do or not?
Okay.
So the first objective was to be able to explain the connection between the course content and the service experience. So I think the 10 principles of servant leadership are the piece that we probably want to talk about, and how we can connect those with what we did. So,
well,
you want me to run down the 10, what they are, and then we can just talk about them, or do you want to just chat?
Yeah, we can do that.
That works.
Okay, so the 10 principles are listening, empathy, healing, awareness, persuasion, conceptualization, foresight, stewardship, commitment to the growth of people, and building community.
So I think with listening and understanding, I think that goes with what all three of us did, because not only were we there, reading with the kids and everything, but we're also listening to what their needs were, and understanding that, that there are things bigger than, they're just bigger things that these kids needed. So, and as well as with the stories that they tell us, especially on Wednesday morning, it's pretty eye-opening to see that, they don't have a lot of things that other families do. So I think that goes into with listening and understanding. Let's see.
I agree.
Right.
As well as community. So all three of us are there. We're with the kids. We're helping them learn. We're helping them read. We're reading to them. I think that just being there is kind of already setting a role model. Some of those kids, they look up to us, and who knows, maybe later on in their life when they're adults, they might want to volunteer again at CFUM and, kind of start a chain reaction there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think our objectives ultimately the same, but when I actually submitted it, they were different from what you guys had.
Mm-hmm.
We need to discuss them.
Well, now, why don't you tell us? Why don't you go ahead and tell us what your objectives were?
Sounds good. I'm pulling it up. My apologies.
That's okay. I can talk through these other two that we had as well while you're getting that
talk to
pulled
the
up.
other two that you have.
Okay. Yep. So
Okay.
our second objective was to be able to grow in servant leadership through understanding the needs of the community and working to provide the needed service to the best of our ability. This would include an awareness of the community in which we live and serve. I really think that this was a big one for both Rosie and I. The fact that we live or work within the Des Moines area and didn't really realize that the River Bend community was in such need, and that the children that actually attend Moulton Elementary and who also participate in the Breakfast Club, which is what we served in, was pretty eye-opening. Helped me recognize the fact that the need is great, even here at home.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And then
Same
go ahead.
here.
So then our third objective for Rosie and I was to provide education related to proper grooming habits, such as hand washing before eating, after using the bathroom, as well as how to cover one's mouth when coughing and nose when sneezing.
Yes.
And we got to do that consistently.
Yes, every Wednesday morning. I can't count how many times I've told someone to, when they cough, they have to cough in their arm.
Right. I'm gonna make sure you cover it when you're coughing.
Yeah.
Okay, Chelsea, were you able to get your objectives pulled up?
I think here. I'm prepared for this. Yeah.
Rosie, is there anything else you want to share about, how you felt about the project, or?
I think you kind of covered it, but I think I can't emphasize how much of an eye opener it was just to work with these kids, especially in the morning. Like, I think it's because it's already hard for us students to wake up that early, to get ready that early and head somewhere by like 6:45 in the morning, and I think it's unbelievable that these kids are already there at such an early time. And then they're so full of energy. And for us, it's like maybe just because we're adults now, but they can just, they just have so much energy. And I kind of give them props as well too, because they bounce back, like regardless of what is going on at home, regardless, if anything is wrong, they just bounce back and they act like nothing is wrong, which, a lot of kids normally do, but some kids don't. But I think it's just, I don't know, to me, that's just amazing. So.
Yeah, I would agree. The resilience of the children that live in that neighborhood is amazing.
Yeah. And to be such a young age too, to be able to bounce back, that's good for them. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, ladies, I don't think I have my objectives.
Well, what were your goals? What did you plan on doing when you started? What was your purpose?
Mainly to complete this assignment, and then I'm just kidding. But more so, kind of like bond and interact with the youth. like you guys said that you didn't know that there was so many needs out there in the community. Share a bonding experience, not only with you guys, but with the group that I was participating with. Mainly I'd be with younger girls. So it's nice to be a role model for them. So one of my goals was set out to be a role model, and like you said, giving back. Maybe they'll want to do that, when they get a little bit older. Also, kind of getting like some one-on-one time with these different children and seeing like what it is that I can do that maybe could help benefit their day. Realizing that they home to live in poverty, and what is it that I could do? Like, if it was like buy a book or something, like a lot of different things that you can do to the facility. Like you can donate clothing, schoolwork, or like homework, notebooks and crayons and stuff like that. So just seeing what it is that I could do to benefit in all aspects.
Okay. Yep, that's good. I think that Rosie and I talked to the volunteer coordinator at CFARM when we first started, and there were quite a few needs that they had just around their breakfast club. So trying to find ways to help with donations, whether it's through the community, through our employers. We both went back to our employers and said, what can you do to help? So.
Yes, we did. And I think both of us are actually doing charity because after hearing Wesleyan talk about all the donations that we could offer, I went and talked to the staff association, which I'm part of, and we decided that we were going to make them a part of our charities for Go Blue, which is a charity each month, and every weekend, so Friday and Saturday and Sunday, we can wear jeans. So the money that we give to wear jeans goes towards the charity of our choice. So, and that's what I did with my workplace.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty blessed. So I work at Wellmark in Des Moines, and they actually have it's called Blues Caregiving. So for every hour that I volunteer somewhere, they'll actually make a monetary donation. So
that's
even
nice.
though I had to do this for class, it benefits the agency twice because I'll be able to turn these hours in through my work to actually get the monetary donation for them. So,
Sorry,
Chelsea,
ladies,
do you want to?
it's such a bad time for me.
I get that. Do you want to just tell us about your goals for the future, so that and then we'll start to wrap this up.
Okay. And to continue going, I really enjoy it, and I think the girls are getting something from it. So I'm really just planning to continue going, maybe once or twice a month, or as often as I can. There's two of the girls who have kind of like taken a liking to me, and they're sisters, and I told them for Christmas that I would like to take them and go get their nails done because they always like to paint their nails. So I told them, like, I'll take you guys and get your nails done, and not like fake nails put on, just like go get them painted and like just have kind of like a spa day with them. And I told ask your mom, and make sure that it's okay and everything. But I just feel like I feel good about it, and I want to like be around and continue going. So that is a goal of mine, to keep going, and hopefully to be able to set a positive example for them. I have to like kind of watch my my manners and my whole aura when I'm around them, and I kind of like that. Like my language and everything. I don't want them to get any bad vibes from me. So that's one of my goals.
Good.
Good.
All right. So Rosa, do you want to tell us about what your plans are to continue, or?
Yeah. So, I would love to keep going for breakfast club, even if it's just like Chelsea said, like once or twice a month. But I do have a kid there who is attached to me now, and he's a sweetheart. It's just I know that if I continue to go, he'll have a friend, and he'll have someone who he can trust and everything. So, and he's told me before, he's like, he enjoys reading with me. I bring books from the library because since I work there, and he enjoys that too. So I think that my plans for the future is to probably go there once or twice a month. And then maybe work with other kids as well too, instead of just the one that I've been working with. Because I feel like as of right now, like all three of us are actually role models for these kids, because it's who else do they have to look up to? And I think it's fun to hang out as well too. So those are my plans. I kind of want to work with him on his reading skills, because he is pretty good at reading. His vocabulary has grown since we started going, and his attitude is changed a little bit, but I think it's due to the other kids who are around him. So it's kind of just like, the peers. But other than that, I think I'm going to keep going. So
Excellent. Good.
Yep.
Yep. I too. I plan to continue. I'd like to try to do it weekly. However, I know the weather's going to start playing a part in when I can or can't get there. So it may not be as often as I'd like. And truly, trying to make sure that I stay involved, not just with the Breakfast Club, but with CFUM as a agency to help support them in what they do and the services that they provide in any way I can.
Because I know I also want to get involved with the after school program coming up, since I have kind of evening and afternoon hours after class. So I'm trying to see if I can get into one of those gender specific groups, because that looks like it could be really fun. And especially since the kids are a little older, I think it's I think they can have somebody there along the way. So, because high school is difficult.
And it's even more difficult in that neighborhood. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I know, it's so distracting. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right. So I guess we've gone through the things that we needed to get through. So if there's anything, any last things you want to say, or any summations you want to give, go ahead.
Well, I don't want to take the part of my assignment. So I think that I should state my objectives, because I did find them, and then at least they can be known, even though I probably already answered the questions. So my first objective was working closely with AFES will allow growth about the needs of the community, which we already answered that. This would direct ideas for helping, staying involved in the community, and things that can be done better to better our community. And then number 2 was working closely with AFES will allow for growth as a servant leader in ways that will help to be a better healthcare professional. Being able to see firsthand the lack of leadership roles in these children's lives will help figure out how to apply leadership skills to different kinds of people, especially younger people, which I think I already answered that one as well. And then my third one was the content learned at AFES, or the content learned at AFES about job fairs, mentoring and role modeling will help with ideas of dealing with general public and give sharing tips for future healthcare leadership roles. So I think I was able to answer those responses.
Yep, I think so.
Yep, I do think that we completed the assignment though.
I would agree. Is there anything from a leadership perspective that either of you want to, take away from this and maybe expound on as you continue to grow in your career as nurses?
For me, I feel like, because I feel like sometimes we take things for granted. So for me, it's like for me to give my time to, especially that early in the morning, just to help those kids. I think that helped me grow as a servant leadership, because not only was I able to, sacrifice my time, but also I'm helping these kids grow as well too. So I'm learning, like, you can't be selfish, and
I agree.
especially when it comes to these kids, because there's so much need in this area as well too, and to the community. So
I would agree. It's really been a good opportunity to practice some empathy and to help me better understand what's actually going on in the center of our city. So.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was great working with you too.
Yeah, great.
Chelsea, even though we haven't met in person, but it was great working with you. And Penny.
In Des Moines.
Yeah. But
Pretty soon.
and Penny, it was great working with you at CFUM. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. I really did. It's been a great experience.
Yeah.
So Rosie, are we going on Wednesday?
I'm down. I'm okay. I'll go.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know if we. I figured, maybe we should just, go maybe a couple more times right before Christmas. And
I'm totally fine with that. So.
Okay.
Are you guys done with your hours?
Yeah, I think we're all done with hours, but it doesn't hurt to go some more. So.
No, not at all. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. All right.
This is due tomorrow, right?
Yep. Tomorrow
Yes.
by midnight.
Okay. And then, do you think that revised our paper? I thought it was written very well.
I think only if you felt like there's something you wanted to add or wanted to change.
Yeah, because
if not, then
I think it's okay to be submitted. So.
Okay,
And,
I agree. I thought maybe we had to resubmit it. Don't we have to resubmit it?
Yeah.
we do have to resubmit.
So since Penny's one who set up the Hangouts, if you want to go ahead and submit the session, and then either Chelsea or I can submit the paper.
Okay. So we have both the paper and the PowerPoint that have to go in. That's fine.
Okay.
So,
Well, actually, since I have the PowerPoint up, I can go ahead and I can submit that if you would like.
Okay. And then Chelsea, do you want to just submit the paper then?
Yeah, that's fine. I can submit that.
Okay. Yay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yay! We're almost done.
Exactly. Big old high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly. Good luck on your journeys, ladies.
Thank you. You as
You
well.
guys have a Merry Christmas as well.
Thank you. You too.
You too. Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.